bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Well, we are going to start our economic lecture today, and this is the first one I'm going to record. So let's start from the beginning and learn about economics, right? So you know that resources are finite in quantity, and any country and government, businesses, individual must make judgment about how to use scarce resources to meet unlimited need and wants, right? And this is the fundamental economics problem that every economy passes. So how to allocate limited resources to meet unlimited needs and desires. Oil, wheat, and other limited supply goods are example of economic goods. And air, sea, and other free goods have infinite supply. So we have to discuss these all things one by one, right? So let me start from this very beginning lecture, and I will just show you the concept. Clear? So first is the basic economic problem. Wait a minute, okay. And this is the basic economic problems. And you understand it. What does it mean? What are the basic economic problems? So first we have to understand the nature of the economic problems. And as I told you before, that in every country resources are limited. Every country have limited resources to supply, and the decision had to be made by the government, firms, and business individual about how to allocate the scarce resources to satisfy unlimited needs and want. The government had to take the decision that how to allocate the limited supply of resources to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of the individual, of the people. Clear? Now, in what we call this is the basic economic problems. And this exists in every economy. Every economy faces this problem. So how to allocate, this is the problem, how to allocate the scarce resources to satisfy the unlimited needs and want. Now you see here, this is the unlimited wants. If you add up this with the limited resources, then it will be scarcity. What we call scarcity, the unlimited one and limited resources mean you have to fulfill the unlimited one with limited resources. And as you know, this is a problem. How to do this? Now, if you see, I told you before that economic good is the one that is limited in supply. Means those goods which are limited in supply, right? Such as oil. You see, wheat, you don't have unlimited oil, you don't have unlimited wheat, you don't have unlimited cotton. So this type of item we call is economic good, because these goods are limited in supply. We cannot supply unlimited of these quantities of these product. Now on the other hand, we have another good that is called free good. And in the free good, the name indicates that these goods are unlimited in supply, such as air, sea, rain. These sort of things are unlimited and supply. So the goods which are limited in supply, we call that economic goods, and those goods which are unlimited in supply, then we call it free goods. Let's understand the definition, that what is the definition of economics. So economic is the basically as the study, and this economic we study that how the resources are allocated to satisfy the unlimited need and want of individual. Means in economics we study that how the resources are allocated to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of individual, government, firms, and economy. Okay. Now there are three economic agents, or you call this decision maker in economy. The first one is individual, the second one is firm, the third one is government. How many economic agent we have in economy? Or three. Number one, individual, firms, and government. The three basic economic questions, if someone asks you what are the three basic economic questions which addressed by these economic agents, so the first one is what to produce, the second one is how to produce, and the third one is for whom to produce it. So mean here we have three questions. The first one, what to produce. Let's say you want to produce sugar. First, if someone asks you what to produce, and your answer is we have to produce sugar. Okay. Now, how to produce? This is another question. How to produce it? How to produce sugar? So we have to do some procedure. We have to follow some process. We have to do. This is the product which we want to produce. For that you have to do something. And why we are producing these goods, for whom we are producing? So we are producing for individual, for people. The sugar is used in the tea, and the tea is for the people, for the individual, right? So farm and individual produce goods and services. You see that farms and individual produce goods and services, and the private sector of the economy, while the government produce goods and services in the public sector. So government firm both produce and consume goods and services. Mean both governments and firms and individual. Mean those who produce goods and services in private sector, and those who produce goods and services in public sector. Both of them produce and consume goods and services. For example, the government might provide education and healthcare services for the general public. Now, what is good? What is good? So, good are the physical item, like tables, toothpaste, etc., etc. And service are non-physical item, like haircuts. When you go to the barber shop, then you just get your hair cut. Then that is the service. If you enjoy the bus journey, then there's also service. Telephone call services, internet access. So that sort of things are services, while the good is the physical item like tables, mobile phone, etc. Now, what is the difference between needs and wants? These are the two terms. Needs are the essential goods or services required for human survival. Means the good which is required, which is essential for your survival. How? Food is essential for you. Clean water is essential for you. Without clean water, how you survive? Without shelter, how you survive? So these are the needs. And wants are something, it's like it's not for survival, but just to enjoy. So wants are goods and services that are not necessary for survival. Okay, individual want and desire tend to be unlimited, as most people are rarely satisfied with what they have, and always, this is something like that. Need is the thing which is necessary for your survival, and want is something which is not necessary for your survival, but you want something, and you cannot satisfy with what you have. You're always trying to for more. So this is the basic difference between needs and want. Okay, and this